Got the big little homie, my boy Carson.
What's up, brother?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good,
right?
I'm good.
Yeah, glad you made it, man. I know you're a busy guy, man.
Man, trying to.
Yeah. So, let the people know who you are.
What's going on? It's CarsonByrd.com, the voice of the urban millennial, founder of Just Know I'm Working, promo gorilla, Hampton alumni, class of 2011, and New Face alumni. I got my start with New Face, so glad to be here.
Cool. What was your major in Hampton?
I was a history major. I was the only football player history major. No, me and Tremaine.
Right.
Big Tremaine and Q.
Right.
Was the only history majors.
Cool. That's what's up. So where do you reside now?
I'm in D.C. I live in Washington, D.C.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your experiences with New Face.
Well, like I said, I came to Hampton 2007. So I came at the height of New Face.
Right.
The Legion was crazy. I committed in 2006. So that was my first time going to the Legion. I had never seen nothing like that. How I got in events or even working for New Face, I played football. On the football team, we had a social chair. And at the time, the social chair was Marcus Dixon.
Right.
Shout out to Marcus Dixon. Yeah, Big Marcus. And the other social chair was Ryan Cave, Big Cave.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came in as a freshman, I was popular. And they was like, you gonna be next up. And my first check that I ever got from throwing parties came from you for changing Facebook status, Facebook profile pics.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook was hot. So I used to change my Facebook profile every Friday for the Legion and pass out flyers in James Hall.
Right.
So that's how I got started. I don't know, New Face, I mean, it's legendary. Every DJ that's popping now outside of entertainment started with New Face. If you wanted to be a promoter in Hampton history, you had to go through Yancey. And it wasn't an ego thing, it was more or less like learning the game. So I appreciate you teaching me that, because after New Face kind of phased out, I created the Promo Gorilla, my brand of famous people, kept on the, branched out of the Alpha Cab and started the HUHU Cab, doing that up in DC. I mean, it was lit. The Legion is legendary.
Yeah, I remember my son talks about, you remember homecoming 2 years ago, you grabbed my son up, we was walking, and he was like, do you know who your dad is? Like, he's trying to tell him, like, your dad? Like, I was just like, yo, this dude is crazy, but...
He was floating like, yeah. I was like, no, your dad's a legend, man.
Yeah,
you should be proud. You should be real proud.
Yeah. Talk about what happened when New Face left, and then how you kind of, did your thing and took it over and used what you learned with New Face and did your own thing.
Okay.
Because a lot of people need to understand that, we taught people to do their own thing. It wasn't like other people who just did their thing and didn't really get the tools,
Yeah. So New Face, I think, phased out about 2009. The Legion closed down in 2009. Hampton went through a dark period in the party game. 12 to 2, was Alpha Fridays. For real. It started off as like Alpha Fridays. Alphas got suspended. Legion was gone. Everything kind of went down the drain, and then I created a brand called the Promo Gorilla. So at this time, 2009, 2010, blogging was real popular. The internet was booming. Twitter was going ham. So I started the Twitter brand, the Promo Gorilla, started promoting parties, mixtapes, and stuff like that. And then I became the host of 12 to 2. So when Tay James and them left, it became me, Audio, and Marvelous.
Right.
We started doing 12 to 2, and we bringing that same energy that we had at the Legion, we brought it to 12 to 2. For those that don't know, 12 to 2 is legendary. I mean, every rapper on the East Coast between the years of 2004 to 2005 to 2010, they spent time at 12 to 2. They came down, they partied. Jay Murphy now is Jason Derulo's. He was up at Howard. He would come down and do guest spins. So we built our brand from 12 to 2. And we took 12 to 2 and we put it on the road. We started doing parties over in Norfolk. It changed because, you know, the city of Hampton stopped messing with Hampton. So
they stopped allowing, actually it was the whole 757 really stopped allowing those type of events because of the magnitude of what we were doing. They basically wanted a piece of what we were doing. They couldn't get it, so they tried to figure out ways to shut it down, like minimizing the capacities, lowering the times that the parties were allowed to have. And this is before day parties were big. So what they did was ideally parties would have to end it by midnight, I think it was, or 12:30 a.m. And then they would have the capacities shut down to, like, if normally it was a 1,200 person capacity, they shut it down to a 350 person capacity. And that's how they basically shut down the party scene
that
for years.
I didn't know, but it was crazy.
It was a law. It was like I forgot what it was like a 757, 7 cities law that they created to try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? That's basically, they did stop it ideally for that time period.
Okay.
So you say when you first came to Hampton, pre-college, you witnessed the events. So when it comes to, like, anybody who goes to pre-college, anybody who goes on a tour, a high school student, you know, you're an athlete, you came to school to play football. What message would you give to those high school students that are looking for something to do, looking for a reason to go to college? What
I mean, Hampton University was the best choice I made. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio, Midwest guy, and one of the things that Hampton taught me was the power of networking and also being able to sell yourself. That's something that I learned from New Face was branding. It was branding. Y'all made branding cool before it was a word. Knowing how to sell yourself. But it's also, you're going to meet lifelong friends. So go to college with an open mind. Don't be stuck in your old ways. Be open to new opportunities. And you never know what's going to happen. And the quickest way to change the world is the gathering of people. So throw parties.
All right, cool. And then for like for a college student that's looking to give up, you know, like basically, I just want to, you know, go back home.
You gotta stick it out. You gotta stick it out and become cool. Become cool with the people that are not cool, because those are the people that are gonna be in your corner for the next 10 to 15 years. You know, college is kind of like a popularity contest and things of that nature, which you want to build a strong network of people that will be able to help you outside of college and also see it through. I think the most important thing I learned from the process is being able to finish what you start. So if you did 2 years, it's not going to be hard to do the next 2 years. And college is the best time of your life. Like, my mom told me that. She went to Hampton. I graduated, I was crying. Like, yo, what happened? It happened too quick. It was too long. So enjoy that time. You know, party, man. Party.
All right, well, appreciate your time, bro.
My man.
I know you're a busy man, man.
My God.
You, bro. What's going on? This is Yancey, author and producer of the This Is Why series. Make sure you go now and subscribe to my website, www.newfacemanagement.org. This is why you go to college.
This is why you go to college.
Hey, yo, this is why you go to college. New Face Entertainment. Always paid my bills.
This is why you go to college.
New Face Entertainment. New Face. New Face. This is why you go to college.
This is why you go to college.
This is why you go to college.